This week, Big Four brings you news of global Ernst & Young organization cited as market leader. Recent Deloitte survey shows optimism fell precipitously this quarter. Big4.com reports on Capgemini's latest agreement with Levi Strauss & Company. Ernst & Young reports companies expect M&A activity to continue. KPMG survey shows IT execs expect increased spending on cloud technology. And the latest PricewaterhouseCoopers Financial Services M&A in Asia Survey 2011. Each week, Big Four covers key news, events, happenings, opinions, and blogs relating to all the Big Four accounting and consulting firms. You can view this video on our website and on Big Four's channel on YouTube. So let's start with this week's roundup of the top news. Ernst & Young announced this week that global Ernst & Young organization was cited as a market leader in the Kennedy Consulting Research and Advisory's Finance Management Consulting Marketplace 2011 to 2014 report. Big4.com will be talking with Tom Kukuza, Finance Competency Leader for Ernst & Young, about how Ernst & Young helps its clients achieve efficiency and effectiveness in their finance and accounting functions. The Kennedy report highlights a number of Ernst & Young key strengths and particularly recognizes its finance performance improvement, consulting, and the global organization's centers of excellence. For the first time in the history of the Deloitte CFO Signal Survey, finance chiefs who are more pessimistic about their own company's prospects outnumber optimists in the third quarter of 2011. The quarterly Deloitte survey, which tracks the thinking and actions of chief financial officers representing many of North America's largest and most influential companies, shows that optimism fell this quarter with only 29% of CFOs reporting a more positive outlook. Later this week, Big4.com will have an opportunity to discuss these findings with Greg Dickinson, Deloitte's CFO. Last week, Big4.com reported on Capgemini's agreement with Levi Strauss & Company. The new agreement builds on Capgemini's previous applications work with Levi Strauss, which began in 2008. Tammy Amaro, Vice President, Application Services, Levi Strauss, said it became clear a few years ago that Levi Strauss needed a solution that would give the firm a holistic view of data across regions, while allowing them to accurately analyze it. Very few systems integrators have the ability to support the development of such an intricate retail solution, said Lonnie S. Cohen, Chief Executive Officer, Capgemini. And here are the latest jobs from the Big Four job board. See the site for more details. M&A expectations in the U.S. are down, with 36% of U.S. companies expecting to make an acquisition in the next 12 months. Based on a survey of more than 1,000 senior executives worldwide, the report revealed top international companies expect to make an acquisition in the next 12 months. Rich Generay, America's vice chair at Ernst & Young, said, "In the U.S., we expect to see a continued appetite for transaction activity in the next year, with over a third of companies planning an acquisition and 41% of companies focusing on growth." A recent KPMG survey of global corporate IT executives whose companies would use a cloud strategy agreed that spending on the cloud will rise significantly next year, with 17% indicating cloud spending would exceed 20% of the total IT budget in 2012. The majority of senior executives participating in the KPMG Global Survey said they were either evaluating cloud, planned a cloud implementation, or had already adopted a cloud strategy and timeline for their companies. Some said their organization already runs all core IT services on the cloud. The latest PricewaterhouseCoopers Financial Services M&A in Asia Survey 2011 indicates that over 50% of senior executives in financial services across 13 Asian territories indicate they are considering or are very likely to undertake material M&A in the next year. The busiest M&A activity is expected to come from the fast-growing markets in China, India, Indonesia, and Vietnam. The most attractive M&A market in the region, especially among respondents from the capital markets and wealth management industries, is China, followed by Singapore, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Thailand, and Japan. This has been Melissa with your Big Four Weekly News. I'll see you next time.